All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a brief look at the sunflower family, uh, known as the Asteraceae, the current scientific name, or by the traditional scientific name of Compositae. Both of those are authorized scientific names of the sunflower family. Sunflower family includes, of course, sunflowers. But what is a sunflower? Any member of the sunflower is actually a whole bunch of little flowers, little florets in the middle and florets around the outside. The middle florets are called disc florets. The outside florets that look like the rays of the sun are called ray florets, but each one is a little flower in its own right. The main difference between the two is the size of the petals. This disc floret has small petals. The ray florets have large petals, and actually each one of these large petals is 5 petals joined together. 5 petals. And if you could see every point on this of the petals on this disc floret, there'd be 5 points there as well. 5 petals, and the stamens are wrapped around the style, but there's 5 of those as well. Does that make the sunflower family a monocot or dicot family when you have parts in 5s? It'd be dicot. Here's another picture that gives about the same information. And again, the sunflower flower, what looks like a flower, is actually a bunch of little flowers, either disc florets or ray florets, small petals versus large combined united 5 united petals for the ray florets. And so let's take a little closer look. We have here a sunflower, a typical sunflower with its what kind of florets in the middle? Disc florets. What kind of florets around the outside? Ray florets around the outside. Ray florets. And so in fact is the disc florets form a very pretty little pattern. The ones toward the outside being more mature at this point than the ones toward the middle. And well, what do we have here? Daisies. Well, yeah, we're all familiar with daisies. Daisies are a member of the sunflower family, again with their what kind of florets here? Disc florets. What kind of florets out here? They are ray florets, the white ray florets, the yellow disc florets. What is this? This is the state wildflower of Oklahoma, a beautiful little member of the sunflower family. Its common name is Indian blanket. Indian blanket, such a beautiful little flower. But oh my goodness, this isn't the state flower, but it's a lot more common. Your good old dandelion. Dandelion is a member of the sunflower family. Something a little different about dandelion, though. It does not have both ray and disc florets. It just has one of the two from the center all the way to the outside. Which kind is that? It would be ray florets. And so you have slides to look at, slides to draw, slides that you'll be answering questions about on your next lab quiz of dandelion florets. What do we have here? Each one of these is a separate floret. Here is the what part of the floret? The ovary. Inside is what? The ovule. There's one ovule inside the ovary. And on up we go to the pistil, on up, and we can see some round things. Let's go ahead and move up a little bit, up a little higher. These are all clustered together, so you can't tell what belongs to what, but these long, slender things with long, slender chambers with roundish things inside are what? They are anthers. What are the round things inside the anthers? They are pollen grains. They are pollen grains. Here they are up close and personal. Pollen grains of a dandelion. And so each one of these florets develops into a little fruit. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 florets in view here, and they'll each develop into a separate little dandelion fruit. What does the fruit look like of the dandelion flower? Well, they look like this. What we see here is a whole bunch of little fruits, each developing from an individual floret. And so here we have a dandelion fruit. Let's take a look at your microscope slide, taking it from the bottom to the top, a dandelion fruit. Now there is one seed that develops in this part, one seed that develops in this part, and then it goes up from there. It looks like an upside down broom, sort of. Up the broom handle we go. Here's the broom. And so this is the very top of the dandelion fruit. And so there you have it, a dandelion fruit. And of course, each one of those fruits again developed from one dandelion what? One dandelion floret. And how do those fruits function? In what? What fruits function? What is the basic function of fruit? Seed dispersal. Yes. How do these dandelion fruits, each one with one seed inside, function in seed dispersal? Off they go in the breezes. All those fruits, all those individual little dandelion fruits, each one developed from a dandelion floret, and there they are, off in the breezes they go, and taking the seeds far and wide. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our brief excursion, our brief tour into the sunflower family. All right, bye-bye.